It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Los Angeles Chargers. Here's Mecole Hardman. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
And a Jaguar 1st down.
Now this time Mahomes will throw, eluding the pressure right. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And he's got Edelman for the 1st time. That's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
At the 45-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Forced out to his left. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Back to the air. Watson on 2nd down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 29-yard line. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. About 3 yards there to the 27.
He was taken down by Ruth.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all this stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Watson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 4-yard pickup, and just like that, it's third down. Out of the gun, Watson. Being chased out left. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. Fourth down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
They get this out quickly to the left side. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try to run this one in. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in, and he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. A great effort there, hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, and the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point good by Prater, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And they give this time to the tailback. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
The tackle. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
33-yard line.
And, partner, when you run the ball on 3rd and 2, you're telling the whole world you've got nothing but confidence in your offensive line and your runner, and you expect to get it. But they were stuffed on that play, only got 1 yard. Great job by the defensive front, the linebackers, everyone got involved to force a 4th down.
Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he goes out right around the 39. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Buying time to his left. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Give them 32 on the play. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Caught left side by Hilton. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they'll lose yardage switch here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
At the 13-yard line.
So first down went the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. Now this time he'll look to throw. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie from Bama, Trayvon Diggs. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and he brings this one back. It's a big 6 and a Charger TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Prater for the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Jaguars nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Well, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Looking deep for Hilton. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Jaguars.
To number 13.
T.Y. Hilton. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant
the touchdown. It's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things out.
And he's going to be up around the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Watson, off play action. And going deep for Hill. It's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Trayvon Diggs getting the tackle.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on second down. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Rolling to his right, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Well, had to is going to be a Charger touchdown.
And you don't see this one very often, but that one was blocked, deflected, whatever you want to call it, and they were able to pick it up and advance it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And as a punter, with the heels of your shoes in the back of that end zone, tough spot to be in. The nightmare scenario plays out. Extra point good by Prater, and it's now 21-7. Will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He's got a first down past the 30. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 74 yards.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Number 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work. Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Prater for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he will lose lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now Mahomes escaping the pressure right, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he's got his man Hilton. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 39. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Thrown away.
And coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
15 yards on the play. 1st down.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Jaguars.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Mahomes to throw once more. Flushed out right. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Justin Jefferson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Chargers 28, Jaguars 14.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Nothing. Punch him between the tackles, but could not get it done.
That felt very old schoolish, didn't it? Because we always talk about how we spread it out on offense nowadays and try and create some running lanes. That one was really tight. Go get it. A big pile of bodies. Didn't quite get there.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Calais Campbell able to record his 5th sack of the season. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. Steps away. Gets this one to Hill. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 29-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and
off the play fake. Watson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back in the 32. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
49-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the 4th quarter. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. The Chargers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a fourth down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. It seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. But they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 47.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. After the interception, here's Watson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Throwing now, Watson.
40-yard line.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Calais Campbell, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Chargers, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.